Hello and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries. We're going to talk about Hobonichi today. I'm very, very excited. I feel like I do this video every year, but today it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be going through the Hobonichi reveal. So all of the items that they have put up for release. And essentially you're going to be online shopping with me / online making your wish list. So if you didn't know, Hobonichi has a really cool function where you can heart an item and add it to your wish list, and then come up here to the other little heart icon, click on it, and it shows you all of your favorite items in one spot. Super, super nice. I just wanted to kind of show what I'm interested in, maybe chat a little bit about some items I think are really cool. And I also want to talk a little bit about, I guess, like my anxiety with the tariff situation that's happening in the US, because I know I'm not alone in that, and I just really want to put my 2 cents out there in the world. But we'll save that for later. For now, let's look at some new items from Hobonichi, which is so exciting. I really liked their colors line again this year. I feel like they have some really great combinations. This butterscotch one is just so pretty to me. I love the orange with the yellow, but it could just be that it's giving me really nice fall vibes right now because the weather's starting to cool down here in Texas. So yeah, I really like that, but I don't see that as an option of something I would actually use. I just think it looks pretty. So I'm not going to favorite it. I do have this Olive Grove colors, whatchamacallit, A6. Here, this is what it looks like in person. My lighting is weird today because I'm trying to do my iPad, but I love this thing. It holds just a little bit of papers, the, oh my gosh, these papers that anyways, I'm ADD today, geez. But I really do like the colors, covers, yeah, because they're very versatile, and you can add whatever you want to the front of them as design elements. Okay, let's keep going. I do like the Elatone or Elatone covers. I think this is really interesting. My fear is I would be too rough with them and rip them. I do think they look really nice and clean, and price-wise, I mean, they used to be nice, but I feel like everything else is just wild this year. Okay, now to the bigger stuff. So they have Tamagotchi, which I think is amazing. I had these as a kid. I'm a 90s baby. I played with these all the time as a little girl, and I think this is so nostalgic and so cute. Do I think I would actually use a cover like this in my day-to-day life? No, but it's really fun, and I think it's a really nice collab that they've done this year, and I think a lot of people will really go for it. I'm not a big 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗖 fan. I think her stuff is really cool, and I like the more, I guess, whimsical look of her art. I like the color palette she picks, but I'm just not, it's not for me, so I'm gonna back on that one too. The orange thing is cool, and the Moonman is cool, but I'm not a big fan of those. This, however, the little house, when I saw this, I was so excited, and then I got to the back of the cover, and I'm just gonna see if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can. Do y'all see how this little face is in the flower? I saw this and immediately thought of Teletubbies, and now I can't get this planner cover or weeks or anything. I think it's so cute though, like the whole design. I love the baby blue. I love all of this. It's so cute, but I just can't get past the face in the sun. The Juni Ito Tomi Knowing Smile covers were so cool too. I don't know the anime, but I think it's really pretty. The Hana flower, I think this is another really nostalgic kind of design, but again, I think it's not something that's really for me. However, the Iyo Okumi, I love her stuff. Somebody called it grandma chic, and I love that because I am grandma chic. I am a grandma in my 20s. Anyways, about to be 30s, geez. But I love this cover. I love the kind of soft gray taupe color that is the base. I love the embroidery. I love the almost like chess piece like look here with the animals. I really like this, and I like the bookmarks, how they're almost like doilies. This is silly, but I am definitely going to be adding that to my favorites list because Even though I have no plans for an A6 planner from Hobonichi, I really like this cover, and I could probably find a way to use an A6 planner. Yeah, that's another thing for us US customers. We have to have the planner with the cover. Like, we can't just get the covers like in previous years, which is a bit frustrating. But for me, it's more of like, I know I'm going to get a cousin because my fiance wants a Hobonichi cousin, and I know I'm going to get a Hobonichi Weeks. So if I get a cover for me and he gets the planner, I'll be okay, because he's not going to use a cover because he likes his cover from last year. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. I love the Tolight Garden of Botany covers. I like the A6 one, but if I get it, I'm going to get the A5, so I'm going to keep scrolling. And then the Tragan covers, I think they're really pretty, okay? I like the concept, but for me, it's, you put the book here, and then you fold this over like a pencil pouch on top of it, and I just feel like that's gonna look so bulky, especially because I bulk the crap out of my planners. Like, I put a bunch of stuff in them, stickers, paper, wax seals from letters. Like, I put so many things inside my planner that the planner's already bulky, and now my cover's going to be extra bulky because it's going to have all this stuff in the pencil pouch too. It's not for me. I think they're really cool and I love the concept. It's not for me. So moving on. The leather covers are really great. I absolutely love my water green leather cover from last year. It's amazing. The feel of it is like butter, and I can only imagine the sage green one or even the brilliant yellow are the same. I do like that they're keeping with the kind of, I don't know, green family in a way, because even the yellow is kind of green looking, but interesting choice that they stuck with another green versus doing a different color. But I love their leather covers. They're really nice. The price, not so nice, but they're still, I don't know, I feel like they always feel really nice, buttery. This one though, the Tot cover, I love these. I have two. I have one from 2 or 3 years ago, and then one of the burgundy ones. But this year is this kind of like taupe gray with this light blue inside, and it looks like it has the same texture as my blue Tot cover that I've gotten before, which is so, the texture of it's almost like a blanket. It's so soft. This is beautiful. I love it. It's not for me though. I'm not willing to pay that price this year for that. I am sorry. Okay, let's keep going. I've only added one thing in here and I keep yammering on. So I'm going to move on to the A5 cousin things, because I only see myself getting one thing, A6, and it is that 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗎 cover. Okay, colors for the A5s. This Ivory Forest, oh my gosh. When I saw them release this with the colors, I was like, holy crap, I love this. I love the simplicity. I love the dark to the light. It's so beautiful. Do I need another cover that is plain? No, I do not. So as much as I really like this, I'm gonna like it just because price-wise it's the cheapest out of all of the covers. But I like it, but I don't think I like it enough to get it, if that makes sense. But we'll see. I also really liked the chamomile mint cover, where it's this like kind of buttery yellow with the mint teal color on the inside, mint aqua color. It's so pretty. But again, do I need another one? No. Okay, so then we have the Tamagotchi, the 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the 𝗬𝗃𝗃, the 100% orange. I thought all of those were great. Again, the Virginia Lee Burton, the little house, so cute until I saw the sun daisy on the back. But really what I want here in the A5 section is the, again, 𝗬𝗃𝗽𝗻𝗻, A Story About Me cover. I don't know why, the Grandma Chic is calling me. I love the little bear on this. I love the duck or swan or whatever this is. There's a bat down here. We got horses, a monkey, crab. Like, it's so pretty. And I like that the cover is darker too. I feel like I wouldn't get it very dirty. And again, we have the more doily like bookmarks. I don't know. I just really love this cover, and I feel like this one is much more reasonably priced for what you're getting. I mean, regardless, the price is just ridiculous this year, but it's fine. Also, I want to talk about the candy striper stuff for a second, because this is so cute. It's like little dogs and cats. And I don't know, it's so precious. It's not my style. I just saw it and I was like, that is adorable, absolutely adorable. and it reminds me of like the little fruit stickers, and like you would just put your fruit stickers all over your cover or something. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. So the Liberty fabrics this year looks really nice. They do every year, but the A5 Tolite Garden of Botany is the other planner cover I was really eyeing. There's something about the contrast of the dark plaid with the acrylic paintings of the flowers on top that's beautiful. And I love the inside design. There's something that's just very, I don't know, calming to me about this cover. It reminds me of my garden, like my backyard. I don't know, there's something about it that's just gorgeous, and I don't know. I love this. My only fear is, since the flowers are painted on the cover, that they would end up flaking off at some point. I would have to, I don't know. That's my biggest fear, is that the design elements would wear terribly over time. Like, I would want to keep this as pristine as possible, and I would fear they would wear off. And yes, there's the option of putting like a clear cover on top of this, which, if you're ever curious about if a clear cover will work, go to the specifications on each listing, and it'll tell you like different things to do here, like using cover on cover, clear cover. I'm not gonna click that, but you can follow any of those recommendations, because it'll tell you whether or not the cover will fit on this type of cover. Like, the clear cover will fit on this cover, the cover for the cover, you know? Anyways, all that said, I don't know if the plastic would wear the paint down even faster, or even cause it to stick to the plastic. So that's my biggest fear with this one. I love the design. I love that it looks like it's going to have a really cool texture to it as well. It's just, I'm not sure about the flakiness of the paint, if it's going to be coming off or not. I would assume not, but you never know. But the price point on this one is a bit higher, and that's another thing that kind of stops me in my tracks. I'm just going to put this out here. I usually spend about $300 with Hobonichi every year. And this year, I feel like it's going to be much more than that because of the tariffs, which I'll talk later on my thoughts on that. But yeah, I'm trying to brace myself with what do I actually need versus what do I want here, because price is going to play a big factor into it, and also the tariff situation, because that's going to be an additional price that I may not foresee. Yeah. I still love this cover, the 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗻𝑐𝗍 Stranger from last year. It's so fun. I love the doodles. I love the postcards I got for it, so that way I still have the artwork. I still feel the same, that if I were to get this cover, I may get tired of looking at it because it is so bright and fun and just out there, but part of me still wants to get it. I don't think I will, but I still love the look of it. But it is, you know, a cheaper price compared to the other covers because it is an older release. So there's that. Let's go to the 𝗏𝗏s real quick. I don't plan on getting a 𝗏𝗏, but I did like the design they had. Where was it? Oh, I passed it. The 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗃. This is so cute with like the little oh my gosh, cat, geez, holding a flower, sitting in the piano keys. It's just so pretty. I wish they had made this into an actual like cover versus the 𝗏𝗏, but I understand, you know, they've done several years of this artist now, but I like the musical instruments. I love the look of this. It's just very calming to look at, but it's okay. It's pretty, but I don't need a 𝗏𝗏, so I'm going to keep going. Again, 𝗏𝗏s. Okay, now we get to the weeks. Here is where my biggest struggle is. I only need 1 weeks. I need 1 regular weeks. And they knocked the weeks out of the park this year. So I absolutely love this antique green, just plain colors week. I think this is the green that I wish for every year, and they finally have done it. But they've also done so many other weeks, again, that I'm just struggling on what to pick. But the color of this is so perfect. It's like the perfect shade of darker green that I love, where it's a little bit warm. And the gold foiling, like they just, yes. Anyways, I love the green weeks, but I also love some of the other ones. I don't really care, again, for the more nostalgic, you know, Tamagotchi one. It's pretty, but I'm not This one wasn't, I wasn't drawn to this one as much, but I like the little characters they picked. But I was drawn to, where is she? There she is. Oyo Okumi's, again, the Grandma Chic over here. I love this. And considering I'm using this weeks for a garden and a pet journal, the cover of this is so perfect because it has a dog and a cat. And that's primarily the animals I have. I mean, I have chickens too, but there's also a bird on here. It's perfect. It's perfect. Like, and there's flowers. Like, this is the perfect Pets Weeks, right? Like, this is the perfect book. I can keep track of all of my pet stuff, pictures of them, and like their little lives. Like, I love. So I think this one might be the one I end up going with, just because it's like the similar color green that I've been after forever, and it has the pets on it. My only hesitancy is that it's a shiny weeks. And the texture of these just kind of gets under my skin a little bit, which is kind of weird. I mean, I'm not a super tactile person, but the texture of these is a little not my favorite. Anyways, keep going. The other one here is, again, the Tolite. I really loved the more floral stuff they've done for this release. This is beautiful with the pink and red contrast with the green. This is like bringing back my high school art class color, vibes. Like, I love this. And I like the kind of texture that it has. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well on this. They showed it better on the video they did on their YouTube channel, but the finish on the actual main part of the book is almost like a satin finish, and then this is almost painted on, similar to that of like their cloth cover, with this is like acrylic paint. It's beautiful. I love this. The only thing is it's very bright, and I don't know how I would feel looking at a very bright weeks like this for a very long time. I'm a bit more of a muted person when it comes to my planners and journals and things, but I like the contrast of that one. It's so pretty. Okay, now the last one that I really liked was this one, the 𝗏𝗏 in the Forest. Again, I'm thinking this is going to be my garden and pet journal, so very on theme. It's got little bears, it's got little squirrels, mushrooms, bunny rabbits, and the special, I guess, 𝗏𝗏, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗏, the little image that's like the special image. It's a stump like this, but it has a little touch-o on it. Let me see if I can find one here. So like this one has the little touch-o on it, and that's the special image. And I think that's so cute because like it's, I don't know, commemorating the touch-o in the touch-o. Silly, I know, but yeah. I also love the base color of the tie fabric being that like teal color is really, really pretty. So that's another one I really, really like. I'm stuck between this one and the 𝗂𝗏 one the most, just because I love the design elements on them. Texture-wise, I think I would prefer the 𝗏𝗏, but design-wise, I think I would prefer the 𝗂𝗏. This is my struggle, y'all, but y'all get to see me go through this process at least. Okay, I think that's the last weeks that I was really after. I do like the selection of mega weeks they have this year, especially with the 𝗏𝗏s making it back into the mega weeks. This makes me so happy. I hope they keep adding more to the mega weeks family, because I used Mega Weeks for a really long time. I only need a regular one this time because I don't need as many notes pages, but man, the Mega Weeks is just so nice. Okay, weeks covers. I don't really use a cover for my weeks because I like keeping them in a clear cover and seeing the design, so I'm going to just skip over this. I will say, actually, hold on. They do have the taut cover for the leather weeks, or the taut cover for the weeks this year, and it's that same beautiful like gray blue situation. Very tempting, but again, $125 for that? I don't think so. That's not for me. Okay, day free, I'm not going to be using. I thought about using this for my future planning, future family planning, but I think I have a better solution with something else I'm going to go with. But I am very tempted again by the 5-year touch-o. I have a 5-year. I have an A5 5-year touch-o that is going until 2028, so I would still have 2 more years in it after 2026, but I have decided that I think I need to find a new way to use it. but the A6 size 𝗬𝗄 always intrigues me. And so, I don't know. Plus, I love this cover. It's so pretty with little cat fishing, and in the back we have the giraffes and the skyline. This is just so beautiful to me. Like, it's so calming. I could see this being like a little travel journal, like your daily musings of where you're traveling, or even if you had like a little boy, like a baby boy, you could do a journal for him to start off the year or whatever. Like, I love this cover. It's so pretty. And I love that they have a 5-year cover in it, because I feel like the 5-year covers are very, I don't know, selective. Like, there's not a lot of variety, but I really like this one. I also really like, of course, again, the 𝗬𝗃𝗽𝗍 gift set. And I eyed this last year, but I could not find a reason to purchase this. And I don't think I'm going to find a reason to purchase it again this year. But I just love the design of this. I love the little witchy ladies up here with their watering cans. I love the garden, how she's reading or journaling in the garden. It's just so pretty. And I love, again, the contrast of the white to the green. I think I would be worried about getting this cover dirty because it is white, but it's, I don't know. I love the design of this. I love this artist. And yeah, I'm going to add it to my favorites just because maybe I'll pull the trigger on it. I don't know, but it's there. Anyways, the rest of this page is all about 2025 𝗬𝗄s, and I do not plan on purchasing any previous year 𝗬𝗄s. So we're going to move on into the accessories. So Hobonichi does a whole lot of fun accessories in their store. So you can add like clear covers, pencil boards, whatever. And I always try to get them direct from Hobonichi because they are usually much better priced than if you were to get them at a reseller. So usually every year I would get a clear cover for weeks. Last year, I'm really proud of myself for stocking when I did, because this year with the tariff situation, I would probably be charged extra for no reason. So I don't need to get any covers, thank goodness, that way, at least clear ones. But I do want to talk about the 𝗬𝗃 no Iro line that they're doing, which is like the colors that match the Hobonichi. I think this is awesome. I don't need any of the stickers or tabs because I use my own stuff, but the pen situation, I am obsessed. So these are Uniball 1 pens, and they match the colors of the Hobonichi pages. I'm not using a Hobonichi cousin next year, but I do love this concept. And being that I like to match my fountain pen inks to things like this, I'm very tempted to get this set. And that they have the little design elements on the pen showing which month they go to is really cool as well. The only thing is, pricing for these is insane. So one pack, like the first 6 months, is $31 US. So for me to get both would be over $60. Mind you, one of these pens is $1.90, $1.50, depending on where you're shopping. $62 for 12 pens? Ma'am, that hurts my feelings. So as much as I love this concept, I do not think I will be purchasing these from Hobonichi. Even though the case is a really cool idea, I can use any pencil case. It does not need to be this special pencil case. And the fact that I don't know what nib size these are, or nib size, point size, because it doesn't tell me if they're the 0.38 or the 0.5 size of the Uniball one. So I have no idea how thick the line variation is going to be, which is kind of annoying. But I do want to show that they have listed out the different colors of these Uniball 1 pens. So you can get the pens separate from Hobonichi. So like, you don't have to order them through Hobonichi. You can get them through wherever you want, order them individually, and probably pay less. So I'm probably going to get the set from Jet Pens. So, because they sell them individually, and I can literally pick exactly which ones that are on this list and come back here and reference this list and match them myself to old Hobonichis, or I can use my fiance's Hobonichi if he'll let me, and see how well they match. So yeah, I love the concept. Absolutely love the concept. hate the price. The price is ridiculous. I'll still add it to my favorites because it's something I'm looking at, but I refuse to pay $62 for 12 pens. That's, yeah. Okay, keep going. Next is the pencil boards that I really want. I'm not going to go through all the accessories because there's so many. I will say their accessories are usually really, really well done. So take your time here, add favorites that you think you really want, and, you know, see what's out there that you would like to add to your collection. Okay, these are so cool. The 𝗠𝗎collection, these are holographic. I don't know if it'll show, but they're so cool. Yeah, so you can kind of see the kind of holographic. I love the manga style of this too. Again, I don't know enough about the storyline. I know it's a horror manga, or manga, I should say. I just don't know enough about it to really talk. I just like the way they look. This is also really cool. They have a horizontal notebook. I thought about this for a good long while. I don't need any more notebooks. I'm trying to work through my notebook collection now, and given that the paper is not necessarily a given if it's going to be good or not, I think this is a really cool idea, but I'm not going to be getting it. Okay, again, we're going to go through the 𝗬𝗎𝗍𝗵 stuff because this is stuff I'm super drawn to. I love all three of these pencil boards, so I will likely get all three of them. I'm not going to lie. They're $4 or $5 from Hobonichi directly, and I think that's reasonable, and I would be willing to add that to my cart if I'm ordering directly from Hobonichi. So I don't know, the A5 one is just, I love, like, the wheel with the girl and all the animals and the mermaids, and the Weeks one with the little, like, horizontal little village kind of situation. I love adding to my favorites. I also think the stickers are really cool. I don't really have a need for those, but these I think are really cool. So this is the little message inserts. What do they call it? Brief message memos. And it fits in the cover, which I think is awesome, because usually when I would need something like this would be in a cover. And I like the little designs, but I like that there's enough space to write. That is something I have really big pet peeves with when it comes to, like, little notes like this or stickies. I want to have enough space to write, and I want it to be a surface that you can actually read what I wrote, versus having so much design element I can't read what I wrote. So I'm going to add these to my favorites. Will I get them? I don't know. It's $7 for two little notepads, which is kind of expensive to me, but it's a want, right? Like, I'm just adding favorites to things that I want. I also skipped out on the folders from last year. These are the same 𝗬𝗎𝗍𝗵 like designs, but they're folders. I have the 𝗬𝗎𝗽𝗽𝗍𝗆 ones. So they're just very thin folders, and they just open like this, and you just stick whatever inside. I like to put stickers in them, as you can see. I feel like they're very well situated to just grab and go. They're not super travel friendly, I would say, because things just fall out because they're open all the way on the whole side. But I like the design element of them. And again, for the price, I don't know if I'd get them. It's $7 for two folders or $7 for three of the A6. We'll see. Let's keep going. There is one more thing, oh no, two more things that I looked at that I really thought were really cool. This one is the clear cover that they're doing for 2026, one of them at least, and I really like the design. I'm a floral garden type person. Can you tell? But yeah, I really like this one for weeks, and usually when they release these, once they're gone, and a lot of people will try to price gouge reselling them. So I'm going to probably pick one up because I really like the design, even if I don't put it on whatever weeks that I get this year. Because, yeah, yeah, that's my reasoning. Okay, let's keep going. I do like the Deco Rush tapes, but I don't ever use them, so I don't feel the need to add anything there. Same with the One Piece things. I'm not a big One Piece person. I don't need a weekly calendar. These other pencil boards, I think I'm going to pick up one of the gray ones because I'm ordering a B6 planner for 2026 and I don't have any B6 pencil boards. So I'm going to get the plain one and cut it down to B6 size and see how that goes. So that's my plan with that. Anyways, I also thought about doing that to the 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗏 A5 pencil board. I blanked for a second because the birds on this is so pretty, but I don't know how I feel about cutting up his artwork. So we'll see. I still like it, so I'm going to add it to my favorites, but we'll see if I feel brave enough to cut up something like that. But the other thing that I wanted is one of their skinny stapos. Where are they? Let's just keep scrolling until we get to a stapo. Okay, here we go. Some stapos. So they have the ice cream one, which I think is so cute, and the year of the horse. I like the horse design. It's just, I mean, maybe it's silly. I'm from Texas, and this is just very, very fitting for Texas, and I could get it. I just don't see myself. I don't know. It doesn't excite me. Like, it's cute, but it doesn't excite me the way I want it to excite me. Maybe I'm horsed out or something. I don't know. But I do want to get one of the skinny stapos. So again, I could get it in the horse, the year of the horse pattern that they've done. And I really do like the design. It's cute with the little horse with their saddle and the little bird, and like the little horses gallivanting around. And I like the brown that they chose because it's a nice brown. It's not like an ugly brown. It's like a coffee brown versus like a, I don't know. It has a nice cafe look to it versus like dirt, I guess. I don't know. I like the design, but I think I would get tired of it, especially because a lot of things here are very Western themed. But I could just get the plain one, the ivory canvas or ivy brown, because I can put my pins on it, like my little, you know, these guys. This is my Ravenclaw pin. I could put that on there and just add a little bit of fun to the outside of it, so it's not as plain. I do have the regular Stapo in this color, and I think they would look really cute side by side, but I mainly just like that it's almost a little stand-up pen case, so I could carry it, like leave it on my desk open like this as a pen cup in a way, but also just pack it like this, so I don't have to move anything around or whatever. It's just grab and go kind of situation, and it all stays together. So I like the concept, and honestly, the price of this is not too bad either. $19 is, I still feel a little high, but it could be worse. It could be worse. So yeah, and like think the new one's $24. So like this is still a bow and tie, but since it's old, it's $19. $24. Yeah, you see where I'm getting. I feel like the plain one is kind of what I want to go with. I think that's pretty much it for the accessories that I was looking at. I don't really need a whole lot from Hobonichi for 2026 because I am going to be going with a lot of other planner companies, specifically because of the tariff situation. And I'm trying to kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to pick layouts of planners that I think are going to best functionally work for me versus picking things that I want to make work for me. Like I'm trying to go for things that give me more functionality, that are usable, that I don't have to work so hard to make them work for me. I hope that made sense. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on their accessory list that I really want to add to my wish list. Yeah. Okay, the other section in here is the drawer pouches. I do not need any drawer pouches. I have plenty. I do like the designs of the ice cream that they're coming out with. And again, the horse one is really cute. I just don't see the need for me to add any new ones to my collection. But they did put them all on here, and I think that's really cool. I do really like the large drawer pouches. These are great if you like to go to coffee shops, just saying. Because you can fit, as you can see, so much inside of them. But I like to put my... Here, I'll open this empty. I like to put my planner on one side and then all of like my supplies on the other side, and it folds down really nicely. It also will hold this iPad and my Kindle. Like it's just a really nice, almost like a laptop case, but smaller. It's not going to fit a laptop unless you have a really tiny laptop, but it does fit most small tablets, I would say. Okay, that is pretty much it for my Hobonichi wish list. So just to recap, here's what I put in my little shopping cart / wish list favorite section. Pretty much all of the 𝗂𝗚𝗏𝗧 stuff. I love these covers. The embroidery on these just looks so good. I know they're going to be tactilely really satisfying to touch. I really like the colors they chose. I like that this one's darker. I wouldn't feel bad about getting it dirty or putting it somewhere where I thought it could get dirty. The lighter one probably is going to get dirty, but I could live with it because it's not going to be white. I don't think it'll show as many blemishes. I love the colors, but again, for price points, I don't know. The price point's really going to be the hardest part for this for me. I still love the 𝗤𝗏 Garden of Botany cover. This is so pretty. But again, the acrylic painting on top is kind of where I'm hesitant. And then for my weeks situation, I still have all 4 of these in here. The Antique Green, the A Story About Me, A Bright Year, and the Into the Forest. Who knows which one I'm going to pick at this point. I still have some major thinking to do on those, but I only need one. That's what I keep trying to tell myself. I only need one. And that is my struggle every year, where I usually end up getting 2 because I couldn't decide. But I only need one this year. For 5 years, I don't know if I'll actually get either of these, but I love the covers on both of them. I love the idea of having a small 5-year book. I have no idea what I would use it for. I would have to reason with myself pretty highly to spend this much money again. I just really like both of these a lot. These are definitely wants, not needs, but who knows? Again, with the Uniball 1 sets, I feel the price on this is just insane. I will likely purchase them separately from another retailer without the price gouge of the Hobonichi everything. Like, I know it's because they have special detailing on the pen and they have the special case, but $31 for 1 set is really high for me. Like, that's really, like, $31 for 6 pens and a pencil case is really high. Like, that's really unreasonable to me. So I like this concept. I'm going to save it my favorites, but I'm probably not going to purchase them from Hobonichi. I will likely purchase them from someone else. Okay. And then accessory-wise, I definitely will be purchasing the pencil boards for the 𝗂𝗚𝗏𝗧 line. If nothing else, I love these. They're so pretty. And it's kind of like having something from the collection, even if I couldn't get a cover. And then same with the clear cover here, the Yuri-sane. You can never go wrong with their printed covers. I feel like they last. You can put them on whatever weeks you get in the future. You can always switch them around. They're just a really nice decorative element, and I definitely will see myself getting that. And a plain pencil board to cut down to B6 size. And maybe the 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Maybe. We shall see. But yeah, that is it for my favorites list. I did want to briefly chat again about tariffs, so if you are not wanting to hear my little rant about that, you can just peace out, I guess. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here. But my little rant about tariffs, I guess, is there's nothing we can really do except where we're at with them. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. I am very nervous to see how much duties and fees are going to be. This is a very new concept for a lot of US customers. I realize that a lot of international customers are very used to paying forward duties and fees, but for US customers, I feel like it's really new and it's something that's going to take a bit of an adjustment to. And yeah, I just have a lot of anxiety, I guess, with like how high the price is going to be, because budgeting wise, we don't know. Like, we don't really have a way to estimate that yet, at least that I have found. And if anybody has any ways to estimate what it's going to be, I would love to hear about it. But I just have a lot of anxiety towards how much is it going to cost, especially with the increase in prices with everything else too. So it's going to limit what I would want to get. And I guess that's another part of this too, is like what usually is a very happy time of the year for us in the planner community. And I say us because I feel like a lot of people really enjoy this time where we get to, go shopping. Like it's fun to see what's out there and add things to cart and all the possibilities. And, you have a budget and you want to stick to it. And now you won't be able to get as much as you could before or get everything you wanted because of these price changes and the tariffs and the duties and the fees and the shipping costs and everything else that has been changing. I think it's just going to, I think it has kind of dampened the mood a little bit for a lot of us. And yeah, so not a fun time, but we're here. We're still trying to make the best of it, trying to stay positive. I mean, I'm still having fun looking at all the items, and even if I can't get everything that I want because it doesn't fit in my budget or because I just can't afford whatever tariff or fee comes onto it, at least I had fun window shopping, and I'll have to live with that. Anyways, to end this on a positive note, I am really excited for all the planners coming out. I do think Hobonichi did a really great job with their release this year. I'm excited to try out the plans by Just Scribble. I am going to order a B6 in her weekly duo planner. I'm excited to see the colors that Sterling Ink is going to be doing for her books. I'm even going to be branching out into the Angel Shop, I think, for my gratitude planner because her formatting on her B6 is really what I'm looking for. So I'm excited to try all the different things out there and just kind of work with it. Anyways, I would love to hear what you're most interested in Hobonichi, if anything, or what you're going for 2026. It's going to be an interesting year for sure, but I think I'm going to leave the video off here. I appreciate you window shopping with me and adding things to my favorites list with me, and yeah, I wish you the absolute best. We're going to make it through this. I know we are, especially here in the US. We will make it through this, but yeah, I wish you the best. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.